Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out. And this is from CNBC.com. And this news article was published for Alex Heron and Samantha Serban from CNBC.com. This article was published by them, updated Thursday, July the 6th, 2023 at 6:57 p.m. Eastern Time. And it reads, and I believe this is the second straight day the Dow Jones
as a business owner, your bottom line is always
right. This is, I believe, the second day the Dow Jones has slided down slightly, or I believe it had a good solid game yesterday. Yeah, because yesterday was the 5th and the 4th was 4th of July. So as of yesterday, the Dow Jones has slided yesterday. Now this is the second day that the Dow Jones slided once again for the second consecutive straight day. So I just want to add an additional note to that. Salakia, my apology for that. But continuing on with the reading. It says the Dow Jones closes more than 300 points in the negatives category, lower as the hot job data raises fears of federal rate hikes. And it says the stocks slid on Thursday after better than expected job data increased investors' anxiety around the state of the economy and path of interest rates. It says the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped negative 366.38 points, or 1.7%, to close at 33,922.26. The S&P 500 lost 0.79% to end at 4,411.59. The NASDAQ Composite dropped 0.82% to 13,679.4. Thursday's session marked the worstest daily performance for the Dow Jones and S&P 500 since May. The three major indexes are on pace to finish the week lower, with just Friday's session left in the holiday-shortened trading week. The Dow just posed for a slide of 1.4% on the week, and the S&P 500 NASDAQ, meanwhile, are on pace for the weekly losses of 0.9% and 0.8% respectively. And this is a graph of a data statistic shows of the Dow Jones. Industrial was down 366 points, 38%, negative 1.7% in the red category. And it says private sector jobs increased by 497,000 in June, according to the data from the payroll processing form from ADP. Is the biggest monthly gain since July 2022. June's increase was more than double. The Dow Jones consensus estimated of 220,000 and far better. I don't know what that is, Salakia. Far better than downwardly revised 267 jobs additionally since in May. The 2-year U.S. Treasury yield hit a 16-year high on Thursday's session. The ADP data, which is often unreliable, considered more than volatile than other employment data, comes ahead of Friday's official June payroll report. Economists are expecting a 240,000 non-farm payrolls were adding last month, a slowly from the 339,000 jobs added in May, according to Dow Jones. However, trades now be expecting a hotter number that leads to the Federal resumes its hiking campaign this month after a pause at the June meeting. Trading are pricing in an approximately 42% chance of hike at the central bank's meeting later this month, according to the CMC Group Fed Watch 2. It says the markets clearly would have preferred are in line numbers, said John Lynch, the chief of investment at the Comerica Wealth Management, but because it's more than double expectations, that really racks up the fear factor that the Feds will have be more aggressive. On the other hand, job openings fell more than expected in May, according to a Labor Department report. That the data could provide hope that the tight job market be seeing at least some loosen. And it says the JetBlue Airways tumbled more than 7% a day after the company announced it would end its partnership in the Northeast U.S. and American Airlines to focus on the Spirit Airlines. American shares moves to 2% lower, while the Sprint rose more than 1%. But as of now, more continuing questionings, because I believe they're going to have a meeting by end of this month of a possible increasing of federal tax hikes. As you see, as of recently, the Dow Jones and S&P 500 and NASDAQ, they all fell once again for a second straight time, as the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 has its lows in a very long time. So as it says again, the Dow Jones closes more than 300% lower as high job data raise fears of a federal rate hikes once again. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim. Excuse me. And shalom to the Akim for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.